Welcome everyone to the Cat's Meowth and another collection showcase video. These are what I just call my additional cards. They are cards that have the same illustrations as the cards in the set, but there's something just a little different about them all. So for example, this binder on the left are all of the theme deck promo cards where they're either hollow or non-hollow variants of what's in the set. And then these sets are just variants various variants. So they're from a variety of different sources, and we'll kind of talk about those as we go through them. But we're going to first start, I think, over here with the theme deck cards, and they just start off from the first set that had a theme deck that produced a different card. So there were theme decks for the earlier sets before the Legendary Collection, which is that's where this starts, is Legendary Collection. However, those cards were the exact same as what you could pull in the packs, so there wasn't really anything to tell you that they were different. However, and as you can see in the Legendary Collection, this is a non-hollow Charizard, non-hollow Blastoise, and non-hollow Dark Raichu, but it still has that same legendary symbol. And for most of these, they are going to be non-hollow variants. I do think there are some hollows later on where otherwise they would be non-hollow rares. And hopefully we'll be able to tell which ones they are when we get closer. So here we had Magma versus Aqua, Team Rocket returns. More Team Rocket returns. And I think we will get a little closer in for these. Deoxys. Where's that? Unseen Forces. Emerald. Yeah, that was Deoxys. These are Unseen Forces. And I know when I was getting these, I think that's a hollow. It's kind of hard to tell with the binder pages. But some of these were just kind of tricky to find because, other than the hollow versus non-hollow variant, a lot of times on card sites, they just be listed as the same card. So like this hollow Rampardos, I want to say at one point I had like a dozen extra non-hollow Rampardos because various sites listed it as a hollow, but then they sent me the non-hollow version, which wasn't something I was interested in. So some of these were kind of tricky to collect, but that was part of the fun of collecting back then. Now there's so many promos and so many sets, and it is kind of nice though that sites have kind of gathered on to the different variants, so it is a little easier now to find exactly what you're looking for. You might have to pay a premium for it now. Prices have gone up significantly over the years. And we are now, I haven't been naming the set, so I do apologize if you're interested in that part, but we are now into the Platinum series, heading into Arceus. And probably from Arceus, or maybe even Heart Gold, Soul Silver on, at this point I was buying the theme decks myself to ensure that I could pull the cards and just be able to keep track of them that way. Now I think they have sites that keep track of, I think Bulbapedia even lists all the different variants of things you can find. I think the hollow here is a Cosmos hollow versus the straight back and forth hollow. Actually, if I tilt it, no, you can't really tell. Oh well. More Heart Gold Soul Silver sets. Call of Legends. Black and White series. One of my favorite Blastoise a holo in the set, but a non-holo in the theme deck. So I actually tried, when I played, Blastoise being one of my favorite Pokemon and being a viable deck, that was one of my favorite decks for a while. But I always like to play with the cheaper version of the card. So I often ended up playing with the theme deck versions of Blastoise. And we're into Furious Fists. And I haven't opened up this binder in years, so it's pretty cool to go back and see all these cards, seeing how the artwork has changed over the years, seeing the thing like there, that Gyarados, how it's a full art, but it's not like an ultra rare full art. And here we go with the last page. So I think I stopped collecting, it looks like, with Steam Siege. Yeah. And, oh, sorry. Oh, no, that's just an empty page. Now we'll go over to the other variants. So for base set, these are 2 sealed Machamp. One is shadowless, one is not shadowless. They came in the like a kind of a trainer kit box. The Diglett, I believe, has one of the symbols upside down, just the unlimited version. One of the fighting symbols, I believe, is different. They had some issues with the red versus yellow cheek Pikachus in both, I believe, printings of base set. So I actually recently sold my base set sets, completely forgetting that I did have, so I think one had yellow cheeks and one had red cheeks, not realizing that I did have the alternate of each. They were just in this binder. But I think even from here I can tell there's a little edge wear right along there, so it's not a mint copy. This was a fruit roll-up Meowth. It's, I believe, the only card, English card, to have this gold border, and you got that in a fruit by the foot, or not, no, I think it was fruit roll-up box. My sample Hoppip, so it was a like a test print production run, and has sample printed down there in the corner. And these are all sorted by set too. So here we have, I think I just call them the W stamp set. So for each of these, the W stamp is, they're in various places. So there's some just in that corner, some of it's on the card itself. But we've got, I think this is all in the set, just these 7 cards. But same illustrations as in other sets. We have some Professor Play Energy. They from 2004 to 2005. I think they're all the same years. They all have that stamp up there. Oh, sorry, more down here. Special Energy with the winner stamp. An Oran Berry with the winner stamp. Multi Energy, one with the stamp and one without. And yeah, I want to say there's a different holo pattern to that. We've got City, States, Gym Challenge, Professor Program. So these are all sorted, I believe, by set. So essentially by year. And so that's why we kind of have a kind of hodgepodge. Like I think at one point I did have all of my tournament cards, like this bottom row, the Charmander, Charmeleon, and Charizard set stamps. Flygon, the winner and non-winner version. These are convention programs, promos. One from the Scry and one from Inquest. Salamence winner and non-winner. These are non-holos of, and I think, yeah, this one's sealed, and I believe may have both Dratini and Larvitar in there. I can't quite remember now. And then these two obviously are not sealed. I think they came from a Donald Duck promo magazine. Origins promo, Comic-Con promo, Regional Championship, City Championship, State and Nationals, Wizard World Chicago, Wizard World Philadelphia, Gen Con, Comic-Con Nintendo World, Professor Program, a Believe Another City, State, and Regional Championship, Deoxys Regional, Rayquaza Gym Challenge, the 10th anniversary of Pokemon Space Center, and more regional Gym Challenge Gengar, the Craze promo, I believe that was a magazine. Lugia, I actually can't really read that stamp very well. There's a glare on it from where I'm reading it, but yeah, you'd probably be able to tell in the video. Now there's, and these are, at least these two are staff stamped. Electivire Regional is not. These are not staff stamped. These I just think came in blister packs, but they have a, they're obviously hollows, and I think they had a bit of a, like a Cosmos pattern to them. Professor Program, I think that was just an alternate type of hollow, another alternate type of hollow. Player rewards, I can't remember if that was a Professor Program specifically, or if you just played in enough tournaments it was something that you were eligible for. Origins Game Fair, a staff and non-staffed version. Believe these were all blister promos, a Comic-Con Shellos, more player/professor program promos. And, oh, these are interesting. So for some reason, these are all Majestic Dawn hollows. These were actually pulled from the pack. But I want to say the hollow goes like on the entire card. I don't know if you want to call it a printing error or just a printing variant, but I pulled those aside. I'm trying to remember in my set how consistent they are. And Dialga, it looks to be the same way, another Majestic Dawn. Warp Point is just a player promo. Same with the Call Energy, Uxie and Azelf. Cynthia's Feelings is a hollow. And then the Dragonair, Dratini, Dragonair, and Dragonite staff and non-staff versions for various tournaments. Heatran Regional promo, Riolu from Comic-Con. Oh, there's something with this one. Oh, I can't remember now what it is. There's something either missing on this one or another one as far as the energy cost or something. And then that's a player rewards promo, same with the Broken Time Space. Yeah, all of these player rewards promos. That one's just an alternate reverse hollow, it looks like. Player rewards, Crystal Shard promo. I think these are Cosmos hollows. More tournament promos. But they, and I didn't quite like when they changed it to these. They lack the stamp. Now they do have staff stamps on these, but otherwise it just has the same symbol where you can't really tell how you got it. Like it doesn't say, hey, I got this from going to a gym challenge or whatever. Various alternate hollows, and then player rewards. All player rewards and alternate hollows down there at the bottom. I think this is from a trainer kit, which I'd have to see if this actually belongs in my other binder with trainer kits, or for some reason I may have 2 copies of that. And a professor, I'm pretty sure that was a Professor Program reward, not just a player rewards like these. Most of this page are player rewards, different hollow, Comic-Con, APOM, Professor Program, and I believe I may have earned that one myself. Some of these, I just had to trade for. I wasn't competing or judging when a lot of these were printed. But some of these I did get myself. Like I remember attending these to at least get the card. I know I didn't. I never staffed a nationals, but I know I did staff some cities and states. I just can't remember now which ones. Professor programs or sorry, player rewards, energy. We'll back out a little bit for that one. And I think that's where this binder ends. So same thing. We are just going through. Again, they're all organized by set. So we are now into black and white. These are interesting. So these actually came from the pack, but they have a different surface texture. I forget the difference, but it's easy to tell with the Zekrom. Not so easy to tell with the Reshiram, but it's just a different surface texture. And I was able to pull both of those, or maybe I had to trade for one at one point to get a hold of those. Professor program, play rewards, energy, alternate hollows, some more tournaments, including some staff stamps. I think this whole page is just alternate hollows. You can hear Walter saying hi in the background. Yes, I will feed you after this. I remember attending, I believe it was that one. There was one that I remember attending that I'm pretty sure was an evolution, because we ended up having a bunch of extras because we attended so many. I think it was a city championship marathon down in Georgia. And yeah, I remember my ex at the time, he got so mad that he lost. He took his promo and he threw it out in the rain. I remember thinking, oh no, it's an evolution. People are gonna want that. Some alternate hollows. Now it made it harder to collect, but I did like when they did this, when you had a first through fourth place and they gave you a card that actually stated your place. I definitely do not have full collections, unfortunately, of all those. Some of them I think I did attend and was able to earn, but some of them I did have to trade for myself of the ones that I have. Same thing, staff, and maybe it was a Glaceon. Staff and unstaffed, or unstaffed, unstamped versions. Some more variants. Another, let's see, first, second, and fourth. I think I'm missing third. Alternate hollow Charizard. More alternate hollows. The Professor Sycamore down there is sealed. Two staff dual blades. Maybe they have different stamps. That's odd that I have two of them. Usually I'd trade away any duplicates. I think this is the only one that I actually do have all four. First, second, third, and fourth of. Some alternate hollows, League stamp, alternate hollows, Combuskin, staffed and unstamped. And we're getting near the end. Toys R Us promos. So this is just a whole page of Toys R Us promos. And looks like most of them are sealed. Yeah, so that's kind of cool. Build-A-Bear Workshop Pikachu. Toys R Us Electabuzz and Charmander. Some Pokemon League promos. There's a Cosmog from Toys R Us. I'll probably zoom in a little bit. Toys R Us full picks. More Toys R Us cards. I think I had to trade for all those because we didn't have a Toys R Us in the area. And I believe it ends on that reverse valley. So much longer video in this one, but these are one of my probably favorite series of binders, just because it has such a variety of different things. Again, they're cards that for the most part were in sets, so you as far as playing with them, you did have another option, but it was fun that you could try and change your deck up a little bit and play with certain variants or one of each. So thanks to everyone who stuck through this very long video, and I hope you come back for another collection showcase video.